So Fox Hollow Outdoors has kind of gotten known for this redfish dish that we love to cook. Redfish is our favorite fish to eat and catch. So we wanted to go through this process and go catch live bait, and we were gonna go out to our favorite points. And the wind kicked up and we were unable to go out and catch redfish. So we decided to go to the fish market and buy redfish, and they didn't have any redfish there. So we're pretty bad. We can't even catch them or buy them. So we settled for black drum. So we're gonna do the same deal. We do it with black drum. And basically what we're doing is taking this drum, filleting it off, leaving the scales and the skin on, and we're gonna grill this over hardwood coals. We're gonna start it meat side down, get a little bit of color. We're gonna be applying our Fox Hollow original seasoning to this. And then once we get the color we want, we're gonna flip that over, let those scales act as a heat shield and protect that meat as we finish cooking it to the doneness that we need. And then we're just gonna plate that, top with this little simple salad. And so it's just sweet mini bell peppers, a cucumber, the English or regular cucumber works fine, a red onion, and then our all-purpose seasoning and a sesame ginger dressing. And so this is not one of those things that you have to go out and make every step. This is super quick, super good, and we use everything bagel seasoning. One thing you can do that, depending on, Larkin doesn't like spice, so I'm not adding chili crunch to this one, but chili crunch is a great additive to this salad. And the way we're gonna do it today is gonna be in a little bit bigger chunks, but you can dice this up into smaller if there's a nice topping, if you're doing individual portions. We're gonna serve this one today family style on a plate, half shell, and then this salad topped on top. So we're gonna get started here. First step is going to be to fillet this black drum. Larkin, I'll do one side, and then if you want to try to do the other one, you can.
Mom's coming in like 50 miles an hour. I haven't filleted fish in a long time, so I may need a bit of help.
Well, that's why I like to fillet one side myself, then I know at least we'll have something to eat. That way when you butcher the other half, we're still good to go. We got one nice fillet there. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna get this thing flipped over. I'm gonna get it started around the belly and
yeah.
These aren't quite as hard. I love red drum and black drum, but man, I hate cleaning them. Okay, buddy. So
the word, I mean, if you're gonna cook it and you want something easy, just don't cook it whole.
Well, the good thing is if you buy it from a fish market, you can oftentimes tell them exactly how you want it. And this dish is just as good done with a skin off fillet and a cast iron with some butter. Be careful with that hand there, buddy. Keep going. Yep. All right, now let's turn that knife that way and then start raking along the rib bones. Yep. Good job. All right, now reach in and pinch it up. Yep. There we go. And just use those bones as your guide. Kind of angle that knife down. Let me help you with one portion. So the ribs are always kind of a problem spot.
I think I've started the butchering already.
No, it's all right. It's just this part right here is tough. See it? Hear that noise?
Yeah. Like once you get to there, it's really easy.
Let me finish. I'm getting around these rib bones. Now that I've gotten around the rib bones, now you hold that thing, flip it back, and it's just like skinning a deer or any other animal. You're just pulling that away. Go to lower. Yep. Now do this favor for me. Now that we're at this point, lay that knife down right here. And let's poke it.
Stepping on a rock.
Let's poke it through and then work it all the way off the tail. Poke it through. Yep. Yep. Now you got that piece. I want you to help me finish trimming it right.
Yeah.
So these bones are like armor. I mean, the scales are like armor.
Yeah.
So it's easier once you know
To
where you're
poke
at.
through.
Yep. You got that there.
Nice play.
All right. So
Give me.
I'll tell you, know what? What we're gonna do with this too?
Yeah.
We're gonna cook the collar.
Cook the collar.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Collar.
Never had it.
Really? So we'll take this right here and we'll cook this and there. Feel that right there? Feel it. That's meat. That's a nice meat in there.
Ooh.
So we'll grill that collar up too.
Nice. I've never had fish collar.
Really?
Oh, so this will be a first.
Another thing we've started doing with redfish is I'm too impatient to pick at blue crabs and to make homemade crab cakes. So we will take redfish and we'll get the fillets and we'll cook it, and we'll use the redfish meat to make our version of crab cakes, but with redfish. All right, so we got our fillets there. So this original seasoning works great. Has no sugar in it.
Yep.
But it's a blend of herbs and spices that is great on fish. We mainly prefer it on our fish and duck breast, but man, it's great on steak and everything else.
It is called the original fin, feather, and fur seasoning for a reason.
All right, load it up.
Just tell me if you want me to go like kind of heavy.
Hold it a little higher for me and shake it. Yep. So right now all the seasoning is in the bottom of the container. It's hard to come out. Yep. Yeah. All right, that's good there. Next one, please. A little higher again. You do a little bit more shake to free it up. Here's another little trick too. If you do it where the holes are at the top,
yeah.
Watch this. It comes out freer because all the stuff's being held at the bottom.
Oh.
There we go. We get a nice even coating there. All right. So.
Do you season the collar?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and season these collars too. All right. Now we just got to give it 1 second to
Heat up.
get our coals right, which they're about. Actually, you know what? We timed this pretty good. Coals are good. So this grill here is a shrunk down version of a cooker similar to what we cook pigs on at the restaurant. It's made by a company called Cen-Tex out of Texas. And they've included this basket in the top so we can have coals closer to our heat surface. But this is designed just like the pits at Sam Jones Barbecue, where we have this coal pan for that cooking process. I've cooked small pigs on here before. This thing is built like a tank. It has nice little features for convenience. We really enjoyed this as a backyard option. So we've got our coals spread out evenly. We'll get this grate placed over. And now, Larkin, if you will, buddy,
Yep.
grab each one of those fillets for me and just, well, actually, I'll grab one, you grab one. How about that?
Okay.
Oops, I forgot one thing.
What did we forget?
We're
Oil.
gonna hit it.
You mind if I spray?
Yep, spray that real quick. Little high heat oil. We found this aerosol version. This was actually in like a little goodie bag that was given to the chefs at a festival recently, and I needed oil, and somebody said we had it in our goodie bag, and we started using this, and this stuff is crazy good. So I buy it in the bottles and in this, but this might flame up, buddy, but I'm gonna get the grates. All right,
I'm pretty
now,
sure that company makes like dish soap.
Really?
Yeah.
Not sure about that. All right, it's gonna be hot. Move it like that. All right, get it up there quickly. I'm gonna go grab us a spatula.
Like on this side?
Yep. And then lay the fish collars right behind it, please.
Right behind it?
Yep. Meat down.
Meat down?
That's the nice little color we're looking. Now, technically, this would cook all the way through if we were to just leave it skin side down the whole time on the half shell. But I like to get a little color first. And these collars here, we're gonna let them go a little bit more. They're not quite under the direct heat.
Starting to get a bit of color.
So what I'm gonna do, since we're gonna do this thing, I'm gonna pull these a little indirect from the coals. Collars. We're gonna shut this bad boy down while we make our salad. Cut it in half for me. All right, and I'll show you what to do. So cut your end off. Yep. And then I want you to be careful, and I want you to cut the cucumber in half. Perfect. Right. And then all we're going to simply do, you can do it on the belly so it doesn't roll on you, so it's safer. And keep those fingers tucked. Just make us some nice slices. Yep. Fingers tucked so we don't cut the fingertips off.
I like to use my fingers and like do a claw to kind of work as a guide for me.
That's the guide. Okay, and throw those in the salad, okay?
I'll leave that one like that. And you can throw those in there for me.
Yep.
And then just let me. There you go, Dad.
All right, cool. Red wine vinegar is a nice touch to this sometimes too, but if you do it too far in advance, it begins to start to pickle the vegetables. So I only like to do that if I know that I'm eating it immediately. Okay, now next is the time-consuming part, and it's these peppers. So listen, these are just like bell peppers.
Yep.
They're smaller. So when you
What are they?
Huh?
Jalapenos?
Well, they're just a mini sweet bell pepper, but when you can cut around there, sometimes it doesn't come out very well. So we don't want to have all those seeds in there.
Mind if I use the small one to help me out?
So let's just do it this way. We're gonna cut the tip off.
Yep.
Cut it in half. Okay. So you cut the tip off, cut it in half, pass it to me, and I'm gonna clean them off. And then what we're gonna end up doing is we'll clean them, just get the seeds out. Is all. And then we're just gonna. All right, so we got all our vegetables together, buddy. So go ahead and take that spoon, and just give it a gentle stir to kind of mix it up. Hey man, don't do a sis. Grab that spoon and do this stuff. Just dig in it. Toss that stuff around, boy. Higher up on the spoon, buddy. There you go. That'll work. Okay, that's good. All right, and so at this point here, we're just adding these ingredients, and you can do it to your liking. But as anything, start low and increase. Shake that on there for me. Go heavy with that. So that's got those sesame seeds and minced onion. That's good there. Now give me a heavy dose of our all-purpose salt. Our all-purpose salt is just salt, pepper, garlic. There's some natural flavorings in there to kind of give you that umami effect without having to have MSG in it. I think that's probably good. It's a good technique too. All right, and now we've got the sesame ginger. Ken's dressing, like the very inexpensive Ken's dressing, has a great sesame dressing that we use. This is what we have in the fridge.
So just
Dump it in. Yeah, a little bit more. A little bit more. No, I'll take it. One more of those if you're gonna do it that way. All right, let's see where we stand real quick. All right, so we got the fish there.
wow, that came off really good.
Yeah, almost like we've done it before.
And the best part about it is, like, when that skin is cooking, it gets harder, so it's a lot easier than having a bendy skin and tough meat.
That there.
Okay, Dad,
Set.
so we love this dish. What do you think is your favorite part about making it and eating it?
I love how easy it is.
Yeah.
I love how much flavor it has to have so few ingredients. It's not an intimidating process, and there's plenty of options to make it your own. But it's just nice and light. So oftentimes when we're catching our redfish, it's obviously like in the heat of the summer, and like after a long day on the water, it's just nice to have something refreshing, and it just kind of fuels you. And it fuels you while filling you without making you miserable afterwards. All right, buddy, it's all finished up. Let's give it a try. See how we did.
You know, I'm gonna put a little bell pepper on there for good luck.
I think the black drum's just as good as red drum.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I mean, if you were to give me a plate cooked the same way with black drum and red drum, I wouldn't be able to tell you the difference.
buying red drum from the market, you can get those bigger red drum, but the red drum that we get to keep, are smaller, so you can actually feed more people with this black drum.
Yeah.
This is nice, really good.